Hello dear students, I welcome to the class of science. Today we will learn coordination in plants. What is meant by coordination? Bringing about different processes in proper sequence is called coordination. Special type of nervous system is present to coordinate all the life processes which are taking place in animals. But what about in plants? Plants do not have special nervous system and muscular system. So how are the movements coordinated in plants? So students, in this lesson we will study coordination in plants. Responses given to stimuli. That responses movements are of two types, growth relevant and growth irrelevant. So first talk about the growth dependent movement. This growth is the response to external environmental stimuli. This growth dependent movement is also called as tropic movement. Depending upon the kinds of stimuli, types of movement are of many kinds. Let us see them one by one. First, phototropic movement. Movement of the plant towards or away from the light is called phototropism or phototropic movement. Let us understand this with the help of example. If we shine a bright light towards one side of the plant, the shoot of the plant grows towards the light while roots grows away from the light. Next, geotropic movements or geotropism. Movement of the plant towards or away from the gravity is called geotropic movements. For example, movements of the root is towards the gravity while movement of the shoot away from the gravity. Next, hydrotropic movement. Movement of the plant towards or away from the water is called hydrotropism. For example, roots grow towards the water. In search of water, they grow deep or towards the water. Chemotropism. Movement of the plant towards or in response to chemicals is called chemotropism. For example, movement of the pollen tube towards the ovule. And last, thigmotropism. You might have noticed the tendrils in plants. They are touch sensitive. They climb on the other plant. So whenever they find support, the part towards the support it doesn't grow, while part of the tendril away from the support it grows. As a result, tendrils encircle or cling the support. Now question arises, how does this information transmitted in the body of plants? So as we know, this information is transmitted either by electrical or chemical means. And as plants do not have nervous system, so there is no electrical means of communication in plants. So plants use chemical means of communication. This chemical means of communication is slow, but chemicals reach up to each cell as opposed to the electrical signals which reach only up to the cells which are connected by nervous tissue. In chemical means of communication, stimulated cells secretes chemicals and chemicals transmitted to all parts of the body. These chemicals are known as hormones, and some of hormones in plants are as follows. So let us talk about auxins first. Auxins are the growth promoting hormones. These are the hormones which are responsible for phototropic movements of the plant. To understand it well, let us shine light on one side of the plant. Keep the other side dark. Auxin is synthesized on the side of the shoot which is present in the light. This auxin gets diffused to the dark side of the shoot. As I just mentioned, auxin is responsible for the growth, so the dark side of the shoot grows longer than the side of the shoot which is present in light. So plant bend towards the light. Next comes abscisic acid. It mainly works in inhibition of plants. It is responsible for abscission or wilting of leaves. Next hormone, cytokinin. responsible for the cell division in plants. It is mainly present in areas of high cell division like in fruits and seeds. Next is gibberellin. It is also growth promoting hormone auxin. It helps in flowering of plants. Now we will discuss growth irrelevant movement. Growth irrelevant movements means growth independent movements. Means it just responds to the external environmental stimuli. Growth do not take place. For example, Venus flytrap, movements of leaflets in mimosa plant, opening of flowers in lotus during daytime, dehiscence of fruit for dispersal of seeds as in balsam. You might have touched the plant touch me not or mimosa plant. Did you notice leaves curls when you touch them? So this movement is not growth related. It is just response to touch. So what happens exactly when you touch the plants? Plant senses that touch and responses accordingly. Means plant senses the external triggers that trigger cause a physiological response called stimulus. Next example is Venus flytrap. When insects comes in contact with the carnivorous plants, leaves of the plants sense that touch and get closed. As a result, insects get trapped and get digested. As we know, nervous system is not present. Then how plants do this? Plants use electrochemical means to convey their message from one cell to another. Now question comes, how this change in movements or shape happens? We saw that in animals special proteins are present for the movement. But in plants these movements depends upon the amount of water. When water enters the plant cell, gets swelled, and as a result shape changes and it causes movement. Let us quickly summarize the lesson. Coordination in plants means movements in plants. Movements in plants are of two types: growth dependent movements and growth independent movements. Growth dependent movements, that is tropic movements, are of four types: phototropic movements, geotropic movements, hydrotropic movements and chemotropic movements. Hormones helps in growth dependent movement and water helps in growth independent movements. Hormones are of four types: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin and abscisic acid. Out of these four, auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin are growth promoting hormone and abscisic acid is growth inhibiting hormone. Now homework for you. Write the answers of these questions. Question 1. Chemotrophism is growth related movement. Question 2. Why plant bends towards the light? And question 3. Write some more examples of growth irrelevant movements.